welcome back to As Tom Tells It. This episode is going to be great. I got Mr. Rob Thomas here, business networking expert. This one's going to be a good one, folks. Let's get started. Rob, thanks very much for coming on.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Business networking. There's a distinction between other types of networking, right? Could you explain it to us?
Most certainly is. So if you go out and you go to the internet and you search for networking, the first thing that'll come up will be computer networking. So servers and wires and IT and laptops and things. The reason I put business networking in front of it is I've got many mentors out there and that's what they do. But if you go and you search for that, you'll see those mentors that I kind of have learned their craft from. So I call it business networking.
So who are your clients? What type of businesses or individuals?
Okay, so they are individual entrepreneurs, they're business owners, they're executives of corporations, could be at any C-level or otherwise, sales managers, as well as their employees who need to learn how to network more effectively and efficiently.
Now, is it true that you're going to train network management people different than the salespeople?
Yes, and the reason why is because those management people may have really good, robust networks. Their challenge is that they really haven't figured out an efficient way to keep them engaged while they're in business and in networking and relationship management. Employees, they might have a network, but it's really more often than not a number. They've gathered so many different individuals who they've known, but they really haven't done anything with them at all.
So the salespeople, you're going to give them, I want to say, skills, techniques, tips on how to improve themselves in their networking?
That's correct, yeah. So especially salespeople, the number one ask that I usually get is, I've got to go to a really big event. I call it a cufflink event, right? So you're going to have 200, 300, 400 different types of business people at this one event. What in the world do I do when I get there, or maybe even before I get there? But most are concerned because the wrought iron reason why is that they're fearful. They want to come off with a lot of bravado, but on the side, they will tell you, and this happens for executives as well, is that they really don't know what they're going to do when they get there. The classic thing they will do is they will glom with their different types of colleagues at the people they already know. And managers can't stand that. And the managers can't figure out how to get their employees to go out and introduce themselves to other people that are around the room. So I have a solution for that, both for managers and for employees, which is somewhat the same. So it makes it generic when I'm doing any kind of classes.
Little iconic thing you put together?
Yeah, so I call it a certain kind of method that I have that I've put together that keeps it simple, especially when they go to an event. But as an example, the number one problem that people have when they go to an event is that they don't know where to put their name badge.
Oh, okay.
So they will get either a sticky name badge like at a chamber event, they'll get the kind of clip-on, they might even get the kind of pin. It's not going to be magnetic, but they'll get a pin. Be it either male or female, most of them, especially male, will put it on their pocket of their jacket.
That's what I always
do. Because someone somewhere told them, which is a myth, that the pocket of a jacket was designated for a name badge, which just is not true. You want to have the name badge on the right lapel. Now this applies for male and female. You want to have it on the right-hand side. 95% of us are right-handed. The other 5% are left-handed. But they shake with their right hand because when's the last time you went to an event and somebody reached out and grabbed your hand with your left hand? So when we do that and we shake with our right hand, our eyesight travels up our arm right to where your lapel is. And all I need is a first name. I don't even almost need the name of your company, most definitely not your last name, because I need to know your name so I can associate it with your face.
Do you get in the verbiage of what
I do.
you should say?
I do. When you go to a big event like that, the classic example is, especially for the younger generation, is what in the world am I going to talk about? Now, you can get into the whole world of elevator pitches and what it is you do. That's saved for another day, right? I'm not a wrought iron sales trainer per se, right? I'm about when you interact with that other human, what is it that you are specifically going to ask or say? So I teach an acronym I call FORM. So for FORM, it stands for family, occupation, recreation, money or message, or now most recently, who is it that you need to meet? For F, we're going to ask about their family, but we're not going to say, tell me about your family. The question that I teach people is, where's home?
That's nice and soft.
Yeah, because it's not, where's your house? Where do you live? What are you doing? Tell me about your family. No. Because I have to spend time looking for wedding rings and all that kind of stuff. No, just tell me where home is, okay? So O we've already got handled. So when you're a business function, we already have the O because it's occupation. My standard rule of thumb is I'm going to ask you about your occupation from your name badge. Well, that's great. What's Thom Knowlton Industries? And you're going to tell me. How long have you been doing that? Oh, about 3, 4, 5 years. Anything over 2 years? Well, that must mean that you like it. The standard in business these days
That's good.
is being in a position longer than 2 years. If you're under that, well, you're brand new. So how did you find that position? Or I'll even ask them if they've been there for a while. R of form talks about recreation. So when you're not part of, Thom Knowlton Industries and doing all these different things, what do you like to do for fun? Now, the standard response from executives or business people is always going to usually be, oh, I spend time with my family, my dog, my cat, my squirrels. No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm looking particularly for is recreation. Do you like to golf? Do you like to ski? Do you like to macrame? I had a lady tell me she liked to macrame. How'd you get into that? Those types of things. We can finalize with, so Thom, when you come to an event like this, I call it a cufflink event with a lot of big players. It's a big awards event here in Greater New Haven. Who is it you need to meet? Now, I put it like need to meet versus want because I want a Ferrari. I want a Bugatti. That's what I want, right? But I need to meet the president and CEO of Bloom Shapiro Accounting Services. Oops, I used the name. But I need to meet an executive of a large accounting firm. That's who I need to meet. Because that in itself is going to take me, my business, one step further. I'm moving the ball one step further. I think the bottom line that I'm trying to get at is never discount the human at all, no matter what their title or what they do for that company.